grab our buddy over there.
Oh, the finger?
Yeah. There we go.
Look at that, right on the titty.
Yep. Welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. Beside me, I have my amazing co-host,
Omar.
and my other wonderful co-host,
Jordan.
What's
Jordan.
up, guys? Dude, I sent you guys a video. I'm not sure if you saw it recently because I sent it to a big group chat that we're in. So we kind of talked about this before, right? So the whole Neuralink thing. So this video is basically an update of their progress, right? What they've been doing.
Okay.
So this video was of a monkey that they inserted the Neuralink into. I think it was a macaque, right? So they put the Neuralink into the macaque. And so with the Neuralink, you can control it with an app on your phone, right? So they basically had him play Pong, you know, the old school video game with the dink, dink, dink. Yeah, right? So they gave him like a little joystick, and then each time he like hit the paddle correctly, he got like a little bit of a banana smoothie, right? So like it was,
Oh,
it
like
was
the taste?
yeah,
In his head?
No, it was
Oh,
like
literally
actual,
a banana
actual
smoothie.
banana smoothie, like a
Okay.
reward, right?
Okay.
And eventually they took off the joystick, and they were able to like mess with his neurons and shit to where he was playing Pong just with his mind. What the fuck? He wasn't using a joystick, and he was playing Pong, like playing the video game with his mind only.
So how do they what would they would do is like read the waves that his brain is emitting while he's moving it and then use those
And just,
to
and just recreate
remotely
them.
control it?
Exactly.
What in the fuck?
So then,
Bro, I thought they gave him like the taste of a banana smoothie in his head. How crazy would that be too?
That'd be
It's like a burst
insane.
of banana smoothie into his head.
I don't know if that'll ever. I
I hope
be
that,
because
that never happened.
because I feel like it has to hit taste buds, and there's
That's
no way
true.
to like. Is there? I don't think so.
Like a Listerine strip, like banana smoothie. It tastes like fucking Willy Wonka. Yo, that's nuts. And so that he was just playing it with his mind.
Yeah, man, and you know, like this is making me think. Like, is this how fucking Planet of the Apes starts? You do it to one monkey, right?
and then all the monkeys.
Yes,
get
and he
on.
becomes super intelligent, right? And like they do it to the others, and they test the others, and the others have these fucking Neuralinks in there. What if they all get together and they're just like, they kept our ancestors in cages? You know what I mean?
Yeah. We finally have the powers, brothers and sisters.
They used us to test their products.
And they'll just have like one super headquarters, and they're all remotely controlling robots, whooping our asses from like one super, like an island or something.
Oh my
Imagine if that
God.
legitimately becomes a thing. The monkeys like fucking they all get the Neuralinks and they become super fucking smart, and they decide to like overthrow us because we've been fucking using them for like cosmetic testing and like drug testing, just all this kind of shit.
They put mascara on us for 15 years.
One of them has like blush. He's just, yeah. Bro, that's a great point because we're testing it on monkeys.
Yeah,
that's a
absolutely.
good idea for a movie. Like imagine like during the testing phase, everything just takes off, and before it even gets to humans, monkeys kind of take it over and start like running with it.
That'd be kinda
that's-
wild.
I think that's exactly what happened in the recent, not recent, but sort of recent Planet of the Apes with James Franco.
James
I
Franco?
think that's how they made the Caesar ape.
Yeah,
through
he
It was
like-
supposed to be for humans, like stuff for humans.
I think
Eventually,
so.
I think
And
they were
I remember
testing
he was like
something.
teaching them like how to speak. He was teaching them like a bunch of languages and like he was teaching them like sign language and like.
Yeah. But that
English and a bunch
specific
of
monkey,
shit.
Caesar, he had like something. There was some procedure done to him or to his
Yeah.
brain that made him more like cognitively, like what's the word, like apt to
Yeah.
pick things up than other monkeys.
Damn, my man Caesar. RP, my man Caesar.
Those are fantastic movies.
Those movies
Yeah.
are crazy.
I don't
Alright.
care what anybody says. I
died
fucking
happily.
love those movies.
The first one,
bro, all
a
of them were
little slow.
good.
Literally every single one of them
We
was
saw
good.
the third one, didn't we, in
Yeah.
theaters together? That was
It was
fucking
three-
good.
it was
There was
three or
three of
four.
them. There was three.
It was
Okay.
three, yeah.
And all three were fucking great. in
The
my
last one's
opinion.
the Woody Harrelson one.
That
The
one was
fight with
good.
That
Woody
movie
Harrelson.
was amazing.
Yeah, that one
He's
was
a
fucking
bad-
awesome. I loved him as the fucking villain.
He's a good villain. He's always like a cowboy kind of villain, but not
yeah.
too cowboy.
Yeah.
He just
Very
walks around with his cowboy hat and
consistent.
just kill that monkey.
I love fucking Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson is like, I wouldn't even say great value Matthew McConaughey, but I feel like he's just so good. Like everything you give him, he's just good.
He's very consistent in his performances. He's always
Exactly.
good.
Yeah, he's just not as good looking. But
That's
mark my words, if he
true.
was super good looking, he'd be a
star.
He'd be a better Matthew McConaughey.
he'd be a
That's a
star.
good way to put it, Omar. I didn't think about that. But yeah, he is really similar to Matthew McConaughey, but he just doesn't have the looks. He doesn't
Yeah.
have like the prettier like look. He's kind of like rough around the edges.
Well, he's been in some iconic movies.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of him off the top of my head, but he's been in a lot of. The Planet of the Apes movie was fucking iconic.
He
I
was
probably
in a,
know more than I do. True Detective is one that comes to
True
my
Detective
mind.
was
yeah.
really good. He was in a movie called Natural Born Killers. It came
That's
out
with the
in
glasses?
90s. Yeah, that movie was really fucking good. But supposedly it was like dangerous for American people to watch it because it was so violent or some shit.
Man,
And it's just like that. It's
who
so stupid.
dictates that?
Exactly. It's so stupid that people are like arguing like a violent movie is gonna make me want to go like shoot up shit. Like I think people who are gonna do it, we're gonna do it otherwise. Don't
Oh
you think?
yeah, that's like one of the dumbest, like kind of like decade-long arguments that we've been having.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
GTA stuff like that, where like parents don't want their kids playing Grand Theft Auto, and they blame
And
it
then
on
when
like.
when people think that, I'm like, what do you think of society already as
Yeah.
is? Like, you think the game is what did it?
Are we supposed to like safety cushion everything? Like,
Yeah.
can you not look at an image of something and be like, I wouldn't do that? No, you're already predisposed. Like AB said, you're gonna do it anyways. It's just it's a matter of time.
Exactly.
Had nothing to do with Grand Theft Auto.
And then
Exactly.
it's like when that shit starts, it's like, when does it end? Like, when does the censoring stop? And there's nothing funny anymore.
Yeah.
There's nothing creative at all.
Everything's just like Nickelodeon.
Exactly.
Like
you can't
Disney
go,
Channel.
You can't go around nerfing everything.
Yeah.
You know, it makes life way less fun.
We need to
Unless
do the
it's like-
opposite.
Exactly.
I need some titties on TV. I need some cursing.
Dude.
We need to
Bro,
grow
give
up,
it, just
okay?
give me
Man.
everything. Just
Yeah.
give me all the shit and let me pick it out as a person.
Titties
let me
on
dictate
TV.
what to do.
Titties on TV,
Please.
dude. That's
Titties
all I
on
want.
TV. I like that.
Oh,
one.
right now there's this thing like and this ain't gonna date it at all because this has been happening for 10 years anyways.
Yeah.
But it's a bunch of soccer players like getting like racially abused on like social media and shit like that.
Oh shit.
And so there's-
Some black soccer players?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They get it
And,
bad in soccer, man. It's fucked up.
Well, they're in England. What did you expect?
I know, yeah. It's because they get picked out from like other countries
exactly
and
to
then
go play soccer and shit.
fucked up, man.
But so right now there's this thing where social media over there they're contemplating on when you make an account, like you have to have an ID to go with that account. Like you have to
Oh.
give your real name, like your
like identification
Yeah,
card.
like
accountability.
Wow. That
So
was
it
so
should be.
fake.
Hell no, I would not want that shit at all.
I mean, why not?
As long as it's
they,
not
they already know
publicized.
they already know your phone is your phone.
As long as it's not publicized, I wouldn't mind. Like as
It'll
long as
get
it's
publicized.
You
It'll
trolling
be a
people,
way.
Gio? You going on there and calling
I'm
people
not trolling people right now.
fat and ugly?
But it's just like, okay, it's just like when shit like that happens, I'm like, that's like the opening of the gates, like for more control or more visibility on social media. Now, I don't think that's the issue. I think people should just fucking relax and not judge a dude off of one game. And if you're going online to like abuse somebody like after a game, like what are you doing? How boring is your life?
people have nothing better to do with their
people are
lives.
just evil.
I just don't think that's the way to solve the issue. Like I feel like there's a bunch of other steps you can go through before that happens.
What do you guys think of like social media networks such as like Twitter, right, or Facebook, like banning people like Trump or like pro right shit?
It doesn't mean shit to me.
Um,
It also feels weird.
it's just like it's a weird argument because then they're like, well, you ban this, but you won't ban this, like a far left thing or something like
Yeah.
that. But at the same time, the problem is a lot of these right wing conservative things, when they get too far, it's violent for people. You know,
Yeah.
like it's not like a leftist idea is going to go poorly for people. It's just like people might be upset about the idea of it.
Yeah.
But like the other one might actually have real
Incite
effects.
implications,
Yeah, like
violence.
some actual repercussions. So I feel like there's like a line, you know.
But how do you determine?
It's not
what,
that easy to just be like, well, they did it, so I can do it. But it's like, no, but like theirs did something bad. Like it could have a poor outcome for people. This one,
Yeah.
it's just people are going to disagree with it, and they're upset that they got so much attention.
How do you determine what can incite violence versus what doesn't? You know what I mean?
I think the Trump one was pretty easy.
I feel like that was
because
pretty
it was a lot
cut
of
and dry.
build up that we just didn't know.
Yeah.
Because we don't see that algorithms don't show us that.
Bro,
Yeah.
that was a crazy like too when they kept showing more and more of like that whole
Bro, there was like like the videos like of
Yeah.
them breaking in or like the build up to
because
it.
you know like when it initially happened, it was they were only covering what was going on, and then
Yeah.
after that they started dissecting. Okay, what the hell led to that? Like what
Referring-
happened before that?
Referring to the
Capitol-
storm on Capitol
The
Hill
storm of the
in
Capitol, yeah.
January.
And listening to his speech prior to it, like right before the one that they marched from to go to the Capitol, he sounds crazy. He's like, go forth. It's like stomp on the Capitol, blah blah blah. And they're
Fight
like,
for your America.
and they're just like,
Take
yeah,
your America.
It's
What
crazy.
do you say? Like stand by, like stand strong,
stand by and
some
stand guard or some shit like
like
that.
Bro, it is insane. Like
See,
that shit was crazy.
now
I can't believe
that's
that's an
different.
actual event that happened in our country.
I feel like
oh my god.
I feel like Donald Trump really swindled this country in a lot of ways. Like
Oh, big time.
I think he made more
did.
money during his presidency than he ever did otherwise. Ever.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? And you think about it like this, he brought up his family too. Like everybody, Don Jr.,
Yeah.
his daughter, his daughter's husband, everybody in his family was put into super positions of power,
Mm-hmm.
and they were able to make decisions affecting things that made them a lot of money.
Bro, they were damn near the
Right?
royal family.
Yeah, high
Yeah,
key,
dude.
man.
To that group of people, they are the royal family.
It's pretty wild. I don't know
That's-
if I talked about this
They
before.
are the royal family.
But there was a journalist killed in Saudi Arabia by the fucking MBS, the fucking what's he called, the Royal Sheikh of Saudi Arabia, whatever his official
Sheikh.
title.
Yeah.
Official title
And
is,
people
right?
are pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't kill journalists. It's like international law, right?
Yeah.
So this guy goes to the Saudi Arabian consulate in Turkey, because he was like led there for some reason. And he goes there and they kill him and they cook him up in a Turkish restaurant down the street.
No way.
Yeah, they chop him up and they cook him up in a Turkish restaurant down the
Holy
street.
Wait, I didn't fucking know about that. I knew they killed him, but I didn't know they did that. Are you joking?
No, they legitimately did that, right? And
Is that a thing that they do with people that they kill?
I don't know.
Or like
maybe,
were they
maybe in that
especially
specific
upset
instance,
about him?
Maybe in that specific instance.
Probably how
but
they
I
got
mean,
rid of the body.
And who did they
Yeah.
feed him to? People?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe animals.
Oh my
I hope it was
fucking
animals at
God.
least.
Yeah, I would assume it was animals. But so the biggest problem with that is that Trump and like a lot of the international community, like the big countries, didn't really say shit. They didn't like Trump didn't do anything to like sanction Saudi Arabia or be like, oh, that was wrong. Like he kind of
why though?
He's kind of just like like, oh, just let's ignore it. Like
We
sweep
sell them
under
a lot
the
of
rug.
guns. That's why.
That's business.
We sell them a whole bunch of guns.
That's
Like,
a business.
Yeah.
it's fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah. That and they sell us a bunch of oil. You know what I mean? So it's just
yeah.
like,
Bro, do you remember the whole Chinese thing that was happening
The Muslim
not last year,
thing?
2 years ago? Yeah, the Muslim thing.
That shit's still
And
going on
still-
right
LeBron,
now.
And LeBron spoke out about that, and the NBA was like, "Yo, shut up."
Yeah,
The
China's
NBA
gonna be
Yeah.
pissed at us.
They were like, "We're not going to air your games,"
bro, it's crazy.
and the NBA was like,
Bro, China rules a lot more than you think they do, especially entertainment wise. Like,
for sure.
like Disney and like shit like that. They'll go out of their way to like take things out or censor things or like reshoot things.
Yeah.
Oh,
just so the
absolutely.
Chinese audience will like it.
dude, I heard with Star Wars, right? You know Finn, the black character for Star
Yeah.
Wars. What's it called?
Jedi?
Force Awakens, the first one, right?
"Oh yeah,
So when that one came out, there's a character in there, a black character named Finn. He plays like a stormtrooper, and he's in all the posters, like all across
great
the world,
guy.
all
I
across
love
the world,
John
right?
Boyega. He's a great guy."
But when they got to the Chinese posters, like they took his ass out of the Chinese poster.
They did.
Crazy.
I
High-key,
forgot about
it's
that.
Crazy.
And you know what's crazy? He was working with some advertising company, and they were running commercials. Like he was like the face of the commercial run. And when it got to China, they subbed him out for like Chinese people.
Crazy shit. He was pissed about it
He
too. He
was
went on
pissed about
social
that.
media and was like ranting about it.
And bro, that shit was insane.
I feel
fam.
like racism over there is just so like overt. It's not even like personal. It's just like it's just in their like culture.
Yeah.
It's
They're
just-
so
it's just-
completely ignorant to the fact that
Yeah.
like they don't know what the hell black people do or anyone who isn't Chinese.
You
It's
have to
only
rap-
fucking Chinese people.
You
in
have to
China.
rap or play basketball.
Yeah.
Why else are you here?
Why else are you?
Pretty
What
much,
do you
you have to
do?
rap or play
What do you do?
Are you just a person? That can't be. that
That
can't
can't be. You have to have some function here.
Yeah, do they still do blackface on TV and shit over there?
In
Like,
China?
Yeah,
I
they're
wouldn't
they're
doubt
nuts
it.
over there, and like Korea and shit like that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
for just for like on American Idol,
Dude,
to
who-
do something like
dude,
that
who
For a joke.
knows-
just for a joke. Yeah, just for
Who
funsies.
knows what's going on with North Korean like TV and media? That
Nobody
shit is
does.
probably horrible. I mean, I can only imagine what life is like day to
Especially
day.
as of late, because lately, I mean that whole travel ban, right? They completely banned
I think you-
anybody from
no one
coming in
can
for the
go
past
in.
like 7 months or
Yeah, I
something.
don't think anybody can go into North Korea.
Yeah, this shit's nuts. I saw one of those little things on Snapchat, those little stories, and it was about one of the last people that had went there. And I mean, just they take you to like a whole seminar where they show you the do's and don'ts and like all this crazy shit, man. Like, it's a strange place over there. They have
is
to
very
stay at the
strange.
hotel for like almost all of the day. They can only go out unless they go to like some certain event where they're basically. I think it's part of like some marathon or something, and
God.
all these North Korean people go watch it like in a stadium, and it's a bunch of people just racing. And I guess it's like a North Korean like
Tradition?
uplifting, yeah, like tradition sort of thing. So like if you go to that, then you get like 3 hours of kind of free time, quote unquote free time. Not really. They're still
Bro.
kind of monitoring you, and then you got to come back to the hotel and chill there for the rest of your time.
So like, how do people like? What is their drive? The same as us. Like they just want to make money and like have like a.
But it's like, what's
I
the
don't know.
like? What's the purpose?
Yeah, like what is?
Because you know you can
everything-
only make it a certain like. You can only make it high up at a certain level.
I feel like it's a big nationalist inspired thing. Like they want to inspire people to be nationally proud of their nationality. Like you know what I mean?
Bro.
Yeah, I would like to know that because how do they get like how is the road to growth in North Korea? How do you get up to like a position of anything? Like how do you get more money than your neighbor?
All family connections. That's what I would think. Just
It's
like
all
China.
straight up family
Just
connection.
like
There's no way to
China.
work hard enough. I mean, unless you're like the best of the best
Fuck
of the
no.
best.
There's no. It's not capitalism.
Yeah.
There's no way to. You don't move up by like
Was it
your bootstraps.
It's just only if it's offered to you
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because of who you know.
Exactly. It's all like
that.
who you know and what you can do for the embassy, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? What you can do for North Korea.
That's why crazy people are in power over there.
Yeah.
Even the sister's
Sometimes-
crazy. Everyone's crazy.
The whole family.
The next in line is, I think, the sister, right? And she's nuts. She's already expressed her anger towards the U.S. and like just, just the world in general. And
Imagine-
so is he. They're all crazy.
Imagine like if she takes power and she's like on her period and she's like, "Fuck it, bomb him." You know what I mean?
Fuck it, I don't care, bomb him. Tomorrow
Piss
she's
me
like, I'm
off.
sorry. She calls someone up over there. Guys, listen, it was a mishap.
That's hilarious. Speaking of ladies, okay, I have a hypothetical situation for you guys because I was thinking about this recently. Okay, so what if you meet a girl at a bar or something like that? You meet her off Tinder, wherever.
Mm-hmm.
And things are going well. You start making out at the bar, and she's like, come back to my place. And you're like, all right, shit, I'll go. So you go back to this girl's place, correct? You go into her bedroom, and then you're like talking with her, and then like she's basically like initiating sex with you, and you're like, okay, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And then say you got to go to the restroom, okay? You go
no.
you go to her restroom, and there's the biggest, nastiest shit in her toilet.
No.
Like a really smelly shit in her toilet.
I thought you were just gonna say it was dirty in there.
No, the restroom is okay, except for the big shitty piece of shit
The giant shit in the
toilet. Okay. What? Say like you're like mid hard on, little cum already squirted on your boxers. You're like ready to fuck her, right? You go to because you have to go pee. You go pee, but then you see this.
Yeah.
What happens? What do you do? Tell me. What do you do?
Do I know she lives alone?
Yes, this is a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom.
That's her shit.
It's just her place. It's her shit, bro.
That's how do you bounce back from that?
Because especially when you're in that moment.
Yeah.
Well, you had that moment as a guy where you're like, oh wow, I'm gonna fuck tonight,
Yeah.
and I might have to say no.
Whoa, wait. So
It might hurt me a little bit.
So obviously you'd be turned off, right?
Hell yeah, if I see a turd, but my dick is hard.
Would you lose your boner?
It would wiggle. It would not be happy with what it just saw.
This thing's medium soft now. I don't know. It's strike
I
one.
don't know.
So what do you tell her?
Yeah, how do you get out of that situation,
Yeah.
Gio, if you're getting out?
In the
How do
most
you-
respectful way. Do you flush it? I mean, what do you do? Do you not flush it?
No, don't flush it. Cause nah, I don't even know. Because if you leave it in there, she's gonna be like, "Ooh, that was him," and I don't want to be known as the big turd guy.
No. I'm not allowing that.
I don't want
that
that.
wasn't mine. That's yours.
No.
No, I didn't do that. No way. She's like, that was you. Get out of my house. You're gross.
I'd probably flush
She
it.
turns it around on you, kicks you out.
Yeah, you're gross.
I'd probably flush it and then just be like, I have to go like run an errand. Oh, I have to be up super early tomorrow morning, even though it's a fucking Saturday night or something.
Oh
But
my
I have to go
gosh.
to work tomorrow.
At this point, you already flushed it. It's not there anymore, though.
It's there in my brain. That memory is always there.
That image will not go
and
away.
I'm gonna look at you and say that shit came out of you.
Not for the night, at least. That shit came out of you.
That shit came out of you.
You
And I
made
don't
that?
wanna-
Yeah.
You made that. That's your man's. I don't
your
want
man's?
to go in
That's
there.
how you living?
What about you, Omar?
I don't know, man. I
You
don't
see
know.
this disgusting poop. Like, she just repainted the whole toilet.
The,
Like, it looks nasty.
bro, the 15 seconds after that happens has got to be so funny. Like,
Yeah.
just imagine looking down at that. Like, what? The
Like,
fuck
what
do
is
I do?
that?
How do I just? Yo, what the fuck is this? do I flush it? Because if I flush it and she goes in there, she can be like, "Oh, did I fucking forget to flush the toilet?" 'Cause it
Yeah,
smells
that's what I was
smells like
thinking.
shit
I was
in
like,
here. Like, or what if you don't flush it and you leave and she goes in there and she's like, "This is why he left." You know? There's so many different
What
avenues
if you
this
just
could go down.
pee on it and then flush it and pretend like it was never there, and then you go back out of mayor?
The smell, bro. Like, I would have to flush it immediately
Man.
because if I start peeing on it, you know,
It brings out the odor.
it brings out the
real.
odor. It moistens it up.
Oh, yeah.
And that turd has probably been in there for hours.
Oh,
We were at the bar.
marinated.
yeah, we were out. Yeah, you
Marinated.
left this here before you. Did you shower?
Oh, my
After you did this,
God,
please
bro.
tell me you showered after you did this.
I know. I've just been thinking, like, oh, man, I wonder if her butt smells.
For
I've been thinking the whole
real.
time.
I
Did
think.
you at least wipe? Because there's no toilet paper in there.
Oh man.
You're just saying
I got straight to the shower.
It's just straight poop. There's no toilet paper on top of it.
I have a hypothetical, and this has happened to me in my life.
Oh, God.
So I
let's
want to
hear
know
it.
what y'all would do in this situation.
Let's hear it.
So a girl invites you over. You don't know her that well.
Okay.
You just been talking to her for a little bit of time, like a couple of days or whatever. She's like, "Yeah, you can come over and hang out."
Mm-hmm.
So you go over there and hang out, and like Abby said, you get up and go to the bathroom, which is always a mistake. Never go to the bathroom before fucking because you're gonna see something you don't like. So you go to the bathroom and you know you're peeing or whatever, and you look in the trash can, and it's a freshly opened condom,
Oh.
like a wrapper, and she lives alone.
And it looks like,
And
is the condom in
There's
there?
no condom in there. It's
just a
straight
wrapper.
wrapper. It's straight wrapper.
So you're implying somebody else was just in here.
What do you do?
I was still the fucker.
What if that
Thank
was
you,
from like
Abby.
2 weeks
Thank
ago?
you, Abby.
She was a
'Cause I
condom.
still did it.
She's a condom, yeah.
Well, for one, she used a condom, but what if that was like a week ago? And like,
At least she's
It's
being
on
safe.
top.
she hasn't thrown anything away since then or something.
You haven't thrown anything away,
Yeah.
and it's on top of the trash.
How
At least-
often you change that trash bag? I'm
Exactly.
trying to evaluate something.
Hey, man, at least she's being safe. She's
Uh,
having
very
safe
true.
sex. I would do it.
I still did
Who
it.
cares?
I think I'd still do it too. I'm not gonna
I'm
say
not dating
no.
the girl. I have no
Yeah.
latitude.
have no qualms
I have
with
no
her.
latitude with who she sleeps with. I have no choice.
Because
You know what I mean?
frankly, even the shit thing, if the girl's fine enough and it was that good up until that point, I still might go through
Yeah,
it.
who cares?
So a condom, I can look the other way about.
Yeah,
Especially if you used a condom.
But what if
poop
you
is just a
see
little
a
jarring.
used condom with cum in it.
What if later you see
No,
that?
that's what I was saying. Well, no, I said the condom.
You said a
was
rapper.
there.
What if you see the actual condom with like legit cum? Like maybe like last night she fucked a guy. And there's,
Or
like,
what if you see the condom with no cum? So you know that they took it off at some point and just and just went without it, and that's how he nutted. No condom on.
would you still do it, Gio?
I would still do it.
Yeah, I still do it. But
At that
I'd wear a
point-
condom myself though.
Bro, as a man,
You got more of those?
this is actually great because I had this written down like to talk to y'all about. As a man, how much is there that a girl can do like in that moment where you're about to fuck? How much is there that she can do where you just like no, I don't do it anymore,
Like had the build-up's already been there.
Like,
It's
the
it's
build-up-
about to happen soon.
bro? Like y'all are in the bed and you're just like,
Like I didn't just come over and like I just started chilling and I saw something walking in the door. Like
Yeah.
we've been doing stuff. We're about to fuck in the
Yes.
next like 2 minutes.
yes,
Like okay, so for me, I
man.
think it would be like if she started talking about like her family or something.
Oh.
Like that would really turn me off. Like if she started talking about like her brothers or sisters or her mom and her dad or some shit. Like
if she starts talking at all,
I don't
I'm
wanna
kind of out of
fucking,
there.
like
I don't
wanna
even know about
hear
that right
Like
now.
my dick
Yeah.
is out. I don't want to hear that.
Well, my dick is out. Please don't talk to me about anything.
I don't want to think about your fucking brothers. My dick is out. What's wrong
That's
with you?
true.
You know
I don't know.
that would ruin it for me.
I
Anything
would,
else, dude? I'll do it. I don't care. I don't care.
do it.
It takes a lot for me to not do it.
Maybe
Especially
like
at
a
that point.
fart.
Or like if she has like a wart or something like that, like something like a visual like STD type thing, you know,
Yeah.
like a wart or a sore, then of course no,
Yeah, it's
right?
different. That goes without saying. Some
Yeah.
people just
I'll do it anyways.
tape it up. Tape it up.
You just fucking, you just put your hand over it and just don't look at it.
Cover up one eye and like. There we go. We're good.
Please turn the lights off.
I can't see it.
What if you see a bump and it looks really nasty, but she says, "Oh, it's an ingrown hair," but it looks nasty to you?
Not trusting that.
I'm not trusting it either.
If I see something that could possibly be something I don't want it to be, it doesn't matter what you tell me. I'm not doing it.
I'm not going in there.
Say
I'm not
she's-
going in
say
there.
She's a 10, and she says it's an ingrown hair, and she's a
No.
10.
But it
No.
looks like something bad.
It looks bad.
How much?
No.
You know, I bust out Google maybe. Google images.
Just
like,
fucking pull it
we'll
up on your
we'll
phone.
get to the bottom of the worst case of ingrown hair. Let me see how bad it
Does
can
it really look like that?
What's the worst that can look? And if this looks worse than that, then you're lying to me.
Scrolling through images on Google, looking
With
at
her.
angles. It doesn't match right now, so
Nah.
I think we're okay.
If that doesn't make you lose your heart on, then I don't know what would. Because I mean, if you're fucking scrolling through images of ingrown hairs, I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm gonna be horny
I'm not
still.
gonna be hard, yeah.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
Or like if it's a smell.
It depends.
I've gotten around it.
Yeah.
It takes a
Same.
lot, bro. It really like once I'm like there in the bedroom, like, and the heat is on, I don't know how I'm gonna stop.
And she's gonna have to like do something wild.
It would
Like
have
I
to
said,
be
like talk
something
about her
gross.
family or some shit like weird like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just gross.
Yeah.
That's just gross. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Or a KKK hood in the corner, and I'm like, all right, that's the sign I should go home.
What a terrible situation. It's kind of gross, but I'd seen something on Reddit, right? One of those confessional things, and some dude was talking about. They were talking about nasty times, like what we're talking about, like nasty situations where you've been having sex with someone and something really gross happened,
Yeah.
or something, yeah, like something that you just gross stories, and excuse me. And this guy was he was talking about a time where like he had a girlfriend. He was out of town for whatever reason for a long time, for like months. Like he would see her every now and then.
Okay.
And he went over one time and he said something smelled gross about her. But he just kind of kept going through with it. And like he said, if it smelled a little grosser than normal, it tasted a little grosser than normal. He was
Yeah.
eating her out, right? But it was dark in the room.
Okay.
And he said eventually he thought she was on her period or something because at some point it felt super wet. And he turned on the lights.
It was blood.
It was worse. He turned on the lights. No. She had something deep in there, like some sort of bump or something from, I forgot what the disease was. I was trying to remember. It might have been gonorrhea. I don't know what the hell gonorrhea does to you. His mouth was full of pus.
Oh my god!
And he said immediately he spit it up and he like almost threw up.
I would have thrown
Yeah,
up
I
right
would've
away.
threw up.
So apparently that's how he found out she was cheating on him.
Oh, that's one of the worst ways.
Because he had been
That's gotta
gone.
be the worst way to find out.
And he had just been with her a few months before that, because like, and then now he's visiting her again. So he's like, this must have happened in between then.
Oh my god!
And that's how he found out. And he turned on the lights, he saw that, and he said, I broke up with her and never talked to her again. But he was like, to this day, like, I think about that sometimes.
Jesus, man.
What a scary.
What a sad way to find that out.
Having sex in the dark with a stranger, maybe not a good idea.
I don't like.
Well, she
having
wasn't a
sex in the
stranger,
dark.
but
I don't mind it.
I don't like having sex in the dark.
It's kind of fun.
Man,
Having sex in the dark is cool, but only when you're both tired.
I need like at least a little lamp or something.
Yeah, I'm about to say a little lamp, or
Little
dim light.
Yeah.
I like to see what I'm working
Pitch
with.
black?
That's
No,
true.
I don't do
I
that.
don't like pitch
Or like
black
the TV or something.
Yeah, like a little bit of something.
Yeah, I don't like pitch black sex.
Pitch
That
black,
shit
what are
is
we, fucking
whack.
brokies?
Yeah, it's the fucking 1800s. Why am I banging you in the dark?
Exactly.
They had fucking candles back then too.
I can't
so
even
mean,
see
know.
you. Like, what am I fucking? Am I just fucking like in a little moving shape?
Yeah. Don't
Like,
you
what
know?
is this?
Like,
Have y'all ever had sex in pitch black?
yeah, I don't like
No.
it.
Like pitch black, no light at all.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I've ever had that. Now that I think
Every
about it.
time I've done it, it's been some type of lighting in the area. It's been like a TV or a lamp.
Yeah,
or
TV
like
just so happens to be
just
on.
outside.
So that it was just weird. You were just like fumbling around the dark trying to.
Yeah, just trying to do my thing, and
You're-
it still feels good, but it's not the same. I just feel like men, we're such visual creatures that like,
Yeah.
I like seeing like the curves of the woman's body and like how she moves. While
And
things
how am
are
I going to
going.
find the things I need to find?
Exactly, everything's gonna be. I'm gonna be fucking like in the dark, searching around. For
I could
shit.
barely find it as is.
That's my elbow. I don't know what's going on down here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know how I'd feel about that. That's got to be difficult to navigate.
The awkward moments of me trying to unhook a bra in the darkness, bro.
But it makes you think: Are
can't do
your other senses heightened? Does it feel better because it's dark? Like, what if y'all
It
both chill in the
could.
dark for an hour,
I
It
don't
could.
know.
It probably could.
and then it leads up like a bat or something? You know, like Daredevil now. You're like Daredevil,
I mean, apparently your eyes readjust if you're in the dark for a long period of time.
Yeah.
like cats.
Yeah, our eyes readjust apparently.
Yeah. That's like a what's the thing? Something we learned over time. Shit. What's that
Something,
shit called?
some kind of evolutionary
like an
quality that we
evolutionary
have.
thing, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a trait or whatever.
Like when you can see
Yeah.
different shades of green and all that shit.
Yeah, and we evolved to be like that.
How weird is that to think about? That like the colors that I don't think we ever talked about this. The colors that we see might not really be what they are. Like that's just what we perceive because that's what our eyes pick up.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? What color is this wall actually?
Yeah,
Like an alien who.
Like an alien.
Someone who could, I don't know how the fuck this would work, but like someone whose eyes completely take over everything on their own and they're able to visualize. They don't need the help of sunlight or whatever the fuck. Like
a crazy
they can see
person.
things for what it is.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? What if it's some crazy looking color or something?
yeah, man. That is strange. Like, I wonder what life would be like if you couldn't see any color.
Oh,
Like
imagine
If it was
Colorblind?
completely was it
Shades of gray.
monochrome, right? Is that what it's called? If life was completely monochrome, just black,
Oh my
black and white,
God.
black and white and gray.
Oh fuck.
That's
that
like
was-
the dogs. No, dogs don't see like that.
I think no dogs can see color, but it's very very dull color.
I think it's like green and reds. I don't remember something
wow.
like that, or brown and yellow. I don't know, some shit.
I feel like every animal should be able to see green. Just
yeah,
to stay alive.
I think so.
Just to stay.
That's
These
like the
are plants.
That's like the basic one.
Yeah, I know cats for sure see green and red, which is a trash two colors to see. Green and red.
When do you? Well, besides, when you see green,
Green
a
is
lot.
probably the
Christmas
most
all day long.
useful
red.
one.
The
Green
only
is
time you
most
see
useful.
red is when it's like, fuck, I'm about to die.
That's a great point. I wonder if that's why.
You see,
Well, no. That's a human picked up thing.
Hilarious.
Natural violent things are not red.
right?
Their predators are red.
You need to know when you're about to bleed out.
This one's green. This is good. This one's red. That's bad. That's how cats live their life.
So getting back onto the subject of the ladies, something I was thinking about recently that I always discuss with people that kind of pisses me off is that astrology is complete bullshit. Like, it's
Somewhat, yeah.
dude, it is. There's no way you can
think there's a
bucket
little bit.
There's no way you can bucket the complexities of a human being into one specific moment in time that correlates to when they were born.
Yeah.
And it buckets their personality into that. There's no way you can do that.
The thing that's so bullshit about it is that everything is written out in such a vague way that you can fit your life into any definition of like astrology.
Exactly. And hey, I'm not saying like if it helps people, good for you. Like if you can take something from it and like you can live your life and be happy or whatever, then good for you. But all I'm saying is like logically it doesn't make any sense and it's just used to pick women up at bars. That's the only thing I think it's useful for, really, to be honest with you.
This goes for the people who do trust astrology like that. This is for your own benefit because you're gonna make poor decisions that maybe you wouldn't have made because your fucking stars are telling you to.
Exactly.
And maybe you just missed out an opportunity or like
You know
went
what?
towards a
That's so
shittier
funny.
opportunity.
That's so true. It's just for women, just to pick up women at
Yeah,
bars.
dude,
Yeah.
go up to a girl at a bar and just
You're a
just talk to
Libra,
her.
huh?
Like what sign are you? Just figure out what sign she is and then find out the corresponding one and just lie and tell her
just
you're
lie.
that one.
Oh my god, that's
You know what I mean?
so
And
funny.
tell her you're that one, and then just like just know some basic shit about it. I bet you she'll.
It's like 4 minutes of googling.
Probably.
You know that's why you're so headstrong because
You know, that's why you're so headstrong because you're a Libra and you're balanced and you're logical. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way. I'm
very much the same
Yeah,
way.
no, dude. There's no fucking way. There's no way that shit is real.
You know how many girls I've gotten interested in me, like just for them knowing. I used to know my like my rising and like my Well, it's like
Your
it's like
moon,
different
your
types of
rising,
sun.
your-
my moon and rising.
Is there a
They're
setting? I don't know.
Wow, I can't believe a guy knows about this. I was like, yeah. Even
Yeah.
though it was another
Yeah,
girl that
baby.
told me it.
You just wrote it down in your phone notes and like, I'll be using this for a year.
I'll
Just
be using
memorize
this
it.
for a good little time.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, like AB said, more power to you if you enjoy that. But
Yeah.
to sit there and talk for like as if it's a definite
real
thing,
thing,
like a
yeah.
definite thing, like it's been proven in any way. Oh, come on. There's
Get
no
over it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and like Gio said, dude, if I was to get someone in this room, a girl who really likes that shit, and I read one of those without her knowing what it is, and I'm like, that's not even your fucking sign. Like, what if I talk to her like, oh my god, you got it for like 5 minutes? She's going along with it, like, yeah, it's not your fucking sign. You
I'm about to say,
liar.
most of the time, girls that like when I meet girls that say they're into that shit, they never can pick out my sign. They're like, oh, I'm a Leo. They're like, oh my god, I swear I didn't even know that, but now everything makes sense. I was like, that doesn't even.
That's
you
always
lied.
what
I
they
could have
say.
said that about any of them, and you would have been like, oh my god, that makes so much
Exactly.
sense.
I'd be like, I'm a Capricorn, bitch. I don't even know when that was.
Those apps are fooling y'all.
Exactly.
Those apps and websites have been fooling y'all for decades, and people are still going for it.
It had me for like a month when I was like a freshman in high school. I was like, you know what? My I don't even know what it's called. The daily shit.
Sun sign, moon sign. all
No,
that
like the
shit.
daily messages says about like how your day will go.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? It's kind of lining up with how my day actually went. And
Bro.
no, it's not. It wasn't.
I used to hang out with someone who was a girl who had those, and it was like one of those apps, and she would like look at it,
Yeah.
and she showed me mine. It was I saw it for like 3 days in a row. They were so silly. Like, it's the things.
ridiculous.
One of them was about aliens. One of them was like, you're gonna get visitors from the. I swear to God, about aliens and like.
From the stars.
Oh man, I wish I fucking remembered it, but it was something about aliens, and the other two were just like super vague, like fortune cookie ass fucking.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's all it is. It's just fortune cookies.
Yeah,
That's all every message is. It's
I'd
just a
rather
big-ass
I'd rather
fortune
just
cookie.
open a fortune cookie.
you will have two.
At least I have the cookie.
Yeah,
At least have the cookie.
even though they fucking suck.
And they
okay.
lie to me.
They're not terrible.
They taste like newspaper, bro.
Some of them
do
are
the-
good.
What do they taste like?
Panda
They taste a
Expressions
little
are
bit
good.
I don't know. I've always liked them for some weird reason. They taste like animal crackers, but a little more buttery.
Can't you put that bitch in
Yeah.
a chocolate chip cookie?
I would love
You know what
that.
I mean? Put that bitch in a chocolate
A
chip
little
cookie.
miniature chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, or just have a little message printed on the back of a chocolate. Hey, that's a business right there. Have like a little message printed like in like edible kind of ink on the back of a fucking cookie
Oh, that is a good
and
idea.
have it delivered to people.
What the fuck happened to those? You
Can
guys
you
remember
even
those?
can you even buy like fortune cookies in stores?
I'm pretty damn sure.
I think you can.
Like at a
I have-
restaurant wholesale
Yeah,
place.
they have restaurant wholesale places.
Yeah,
and they sell
restaurant.
all that
But like,
shit.
oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay,
And then
I
you
got
just insert
Buy like a
you
1,000
insert the
fortune
paper.
cookies. Sit there and open them up all day.
Jesus.
Good luck. Hell yeah. Let's
They all
go.
say different thing. Bitch, you lied to me.
Bro, fortune cookies are so fun. You know what's the funniest? When you get a fortune cookie that's poorly cut.
oh yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
my God.
what factory is this fucking bullshit made in?
Or the printing is like sideways.
Yeah.
I've had that before. That shit was hilarious.
Talking about I'm gonna have
someone-
good luck all week.
Does someone have to insert that hoe in there? Because I mean, think about it. The cookie is like, there's. How do you put it in the cookie? You have to insert it by hand.
They put it.
It's a good question.
They put it in, and then I think they cook it or whatever. I don't know how they.
No,
cook
it wouldn't
though.
make any sense. You can't bake the paper with the dough on it.
Maybe
So,
it has
'cause
like
then
a
it would-
special coating that like keeps it from burning.
Oh
up or
my
something.
god! How the
Because-
fuck do you do that?
Yeah, because they have to cook it with the thing in there. There's no way they can cook it with
Dude,
it out.
no,
How
I
would
think,
they do that?
I think they make the cookie and they insert the little slip in there. Because if you notice, like, there's holes in the little fortune cookie.
Yeah, it's like in the
that
middle.
can fit the slip.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That's true.
You know,
so they're able to like
Slip it in there.
but is
because
someone
the way
doing
it's
that by
set
hand?
up though.
They probably do it by hand. They slip it in there.
Imagine
slip it in there
just
without the cookie knowing.
One's just small Asian woman just fucking inserting those by hand.
Every day.
That's
Like
her
a
life.
7-year-old kid.
It's like a 7-year-old kid.
Little nimble fingers just.
Those nibble
They used
fingers.
to be good workers in America. Now they're just wasting time.
Yeah, fucking fortune cookies. I wonder where the hell those fortune cookies really came from.
I feel like it was
a good idea,
I
though.
feel like it was an American invention.
It
Oh,
was.
back to the thing that you said, AB. That's a good idea. Do the edible shit. Do you guys remember like those Pillsbury like cookies for like holidays and things like that? And it would give you edible paper like
Yeah.
of a Christmas tree or something, and you
No,
could put it on the
interesting.
cookie.
I had no idea.
Bro,
That was
those
even
things
a
were
thing.
super cool. That's a fantastic idea.
It's a fantastic idea.
Those shits disappeared. I remember those when I was a kid, but I don't see those these days
Yeah, I don't think
anymore.
they make them anymore.
But they used to be like pumpkins and stuff like that, and I would go fucking crazy for those. They were
Interesting,
cool.
man. I wonder how like they sell products to kids nowadays. Like if
Dude,
the
I was-
ads are the same or if like they're different. Like how do they work now? I feel like now everything's like louder and more like because they're trying to get everybody's attention spans more, at least the
Yeah.
younger kids. So I feel like maybe ads nowadays are like louder or like they try to include more comedy
Yeah.
or like sarcastic shit. I feel like young kids like the kids who've grown up with internet their entire lives, they like the sarcastic shit.
They fucking love.
I was watching
born with iPads.
Nickelodeon today because I had like my little cousins over and shit, and so they have a show right now where it's like kids in high school and it's like The Office, and it's like about like drama class.
And they'll be like looking at the camera. And
Yeah,
doing shit
they'll
like
cut
that.
to them looking at the camera. I was like, bro, who the fuck is watching this?
Bro, just be a child.
And I was thinking like,
have a
how many
fun
kids
time.
actually watch TV? Like
A good
cable
amount.
TV, really?
Oh, cable TV, no.
That's
They
what I'm
watch the
saying.
streaming services.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
sure
said. I was
it's
like,
all
I feel like
that.
they just stream shit.
That and YouTube. I feel like it's a bunch of YouTube.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah. Also a lot of YouTube.
Let's start a fucking kids channel, guys.
Yeah, dude. Adults
my
hate
God.
Netflix, but Netflix is actually pretty killer for kids. They got a lot
No,
of
it's
stuff
amazing
on
for
there.
Absolutely.
It's like nonstop pumping out kid shows.
Disney Plus is kind of ass. Like when you really think about it, it's really not good for kids. It's good for us because we grew up with the shit on there.
Bro,
But
I get on
Besides that, it's like nah.
Yeah. The nostalgia factor only lasts for like 2 months.
It
and then
lasted
you're like,
for a day. I watched Kim Possible. Like I watched like 5 episodes, and I was like, not as good anymore.
I
And
don't
I just
really
stopped
care about
watching.
this.
That's always the worst feeling when you revisit something you watched as a kid and you're like, oh, this is not that good.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking at it again.
Yeah. It doesn't happen too often, but yeah. Aside from the nostalgia, there's a lot of things that don't really hold up as well anymore.
I was watching Nez Declassified. That shit still holds up.
Oh, Nez
I
Declassified.
still laughed.
What the fuck happened to all 3 of them? You never see any of them anymore.
One of them is the main guy is a musician now. The girl, I don't even know where the fuck she is. And then the guy, the black guy, Cookie, I don't know what he's doing.
I wonder what the hell he
Yeah,
looks
Cookie.
like. Because
I
you
don't
only see
know.
him in the show, and you know they dress him up like that for the
Yeah, like
show.
goofs.
Like,
All
what does he look
nerdy.
like normally? What's Cookie? What's Cookie like in real life? Especially now as an adult.
I don't know.
I don't know,
I
man.
wonder if they're still getting checks, the Nez declassified checks.
Shit, probably like 20 cents every week.
20 cents, just a royalty check.
Yeah, they don't air that show. That was a good fucking show.
It was a great
Shout out to
show.
Susie Crabgrass. She was
Susie
kind of
Crabgrass was a bad.
she was a baddie.
That chick was in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, she went
Yeah.
on to do things. I remember seeing her in like some little roles here and there.
She had the face for Hollywood.
She had the face for Hollywood. Ned, Mose, and
Ned and Mose and Cookie.
They
Nope,
didn't make
no
it,
face.
bro.
Funny.
They didn't
That-
make it.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Gio. The face for Hollywood, like, it's so dependent on like looks over there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, unless you're a just
Nobody wants to
killer.
watch ugly people on the screen.
Yeah,
It's true.
or unless your face fits some other description, like a weird looking guy or like
Yeah.
a creepy or villainous looking guy.
Like
or
Danny
something.
DeVito type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. They just put him in stuff where he's like a rich, like fat little guy, or like a mobster little fat guy who shouldn't have that much power, but he does.
But he's always like a joke.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like he's always a joke. But there's no like ugly dude in Hollywood or ugly girl in Hollywood that's like the star of a movie. Nobody wants
you
to see
don't.
that.
That's true. You don't see that. You
Nobody
never.
wants to go
Like
pay
in a
for
leading role, that's true, man. It's
very
it's
unlikely.
very rare. I mean, there are some, right? But it's very
It's very
rare.
few.
And the movies are always kind of centered around like
Yeah, that they're ugly.
like fucking
Exactly.
I'm Pretty by Amy Schumer. That fucking movie.
I
never
will
seen
never
that.
watch any Amy Schumer.
I haven't seen it, but
I
I can
never wanna
assure you
watch
it's
it, though.
probably terrible.
I would never watch anything from Amy Schumer.
I like those really bad movies they were putting Rebel Wilson in and shit like that
Oh,
for a
God.
while.
I hate her. I hate the.
She was
person-
cool, but they ruined her.
No, I hate the person that's like, am I quirky? Am I like this? I hate when that becomes like their character and everything.
Like, that's
and in
their
real life.
shtick.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
You know who's like that? Who is fine and is a pretty good actress. I don't like the way she acts in these interviews. Jennifer Lawrence.
Nah, I don't like her.
I don't like that.
Not
I
a
like
fan.
her.
I mean, she's hot.
I think-
hot.
She's a
but
great
I don't-
actress
I
too.
think she's
you know.
hot and she's a pretty good actress.
She's a
I
pretty
saw-
good actress, but annoying as a person. It
Oh no,
seems
for
like.
sure. But I saw this thing where it was a review for like an X-Men movie, and they were like, every time I see Jennifer Lawrence, she looks like a little kid in like grown-up makeup or grown-up outfits.
Every
kinda does.
every time I see Jennifer Lawrence, I think of her butthole because the leaked nudes.
And she showed it all.
yeah,
She showed.
her
She
nudes
had.
leaked.
Dude, when the fappening thing happened, you remember
Fucking
that?
wild. What a
Let-
time.
They
let
recently
people-
caught that guy. He recently
let-
got convicted.
Omar, let people know what
Thank
the
God he
fappening
did
is.
though.
I think it was like in 2018 or 2019.
No,
That
bro.
was way earlier.
It was
Way
like
earlier?
2013.
I was like high school. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Or like right after.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Tell
right.
people about the fappening.
So someone hacked into the iCloud of a bunch of celebrities, and they leaked
big
like
names.
big
Big
names,
names.
like
A-
Jennifer
A-list.
Lawrence, like fucking
Aubrey Plaza.
Emma Watson, yeah,
Kate
Audrey Plaza,
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton. That's true. Kate Upton was another one that had a bunch of them too. But so like some of them had a bunch of photos where it was like 3 of them naked. Some of them had like 50.
Yeah.
Where they just had an iCloud just stacked.
Some
of
had
nudes.
videos.
Some had videos.
of them
Some had-
sucking
yeah.
dick and
Some
stuff.
had videos.
So all in all, I'd say it was probably like tens of thousands of like images, or like thousands at least.
It was
got
a
leaked
bunch.
of a bunch of like A-list, B-list, C-list celebrities.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of different people.
It was a
And,
bunch,
and
bro.
Jennifer Lawrence was one of them who had about 50 of each portion of her body.
Yeah.
She had so many. It's
She had
ridiculous.
a lot. Like she had bent over pics with her butt spread.
And
like,
they were
a
different
lot of stuff.
days. It would be like different backgrounds, different. She'd be wearing like a tie and what
It was like different lengths of hair.
Yeah, she'd have like nut. I swear to God, there was like someone with like nut on her and shit. I'm like, yo,
That's wild.
Yeah.
you're crazy.
That's pretty crazy, right?
You know how crazy you have to be to nut on somebody and then pull a camera out afterwards? and
Snap
take
that
a
with a
picture?
flash.
Hey man, but I mean, she
Develop
should be,
those photos and delete them,
Yeah,
dude.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Go
she should
for
be
it,
able to
but-
do that and
Yeah.
not worry about the world seeing
Yeah.
that.
No, for sure. Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's
That's
fucked up.
We're
That's
telling her not
It's
to
fucked
take
up,
nudes,
but very entertaining.
but very entertaining. But I'll tell you, yeah,
It was one guy.
I applaud that guy.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
applaud that
one
guy.
dude who did the hacking.
I don't applaud that guy.
Thank you, sir. You would have never got to see what she looks like naked. You tell me you wouldn't have.
She wasn't my goal. She
I would
wasn't
have
my
been
goal.
wondering. I would have
Jennifer
been
Lawrence not
wondering.
your goal?
No, Aubrey Plaza was my goal. When I saw that shit, I was like, all right, I'm with it.
Jennifer Lawrence is just built
And
like an
Vanessa
angel.
Hudgens.
Yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Vanessa
Everybody's
Hudgens
seen-
was on there?
People have seen her naked for years.
Yeah,
though.
I
It's
felt like
nothing
it was a
new.
part
But
of
she
it.
was like a teenager.
People saw her naked
Nah,
a
she was
long time
grown.
ago.
She was grown at that time. Well, she was grown
Both,
ever since
like,
we met her.
Probably like barely since we met her. I know
she
you.
was dancing in the hallways.
high
she was like,
She was dancing in the
I think she was like
hallways.
20 or something.
They're probably
In High
all in
School
their
Musical.
20s in High School Musical.
Yeah,
That Corbin dude was like 30,
yeah,
and the man's looked like 19.
he did.
The
Him-
black dude with the afro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him you don't really see a lot of.
He made another
Because
movie.
now he probably looks old. Now he's like
Cordon bleu?
Now he's like fucking 45.
Cordon bleu. It's not like a sandwich or a
No, it's a
cheese.
school. It's a
Cordon
cooking
bleu.
school.
Cordon bleu?
I think it is.
Isn't it like a cheese or a sandwich? Or
I
is
think
that
it
his
probably
name?
is, too. No, it's Corbin. It's Corbin Blue.
Corbin blue. Corbin blue.
You know what's also funny? His dad's name is nowhere near that. It's like a regular ass name.
Fred.
It's like David Johnson or something.
And they call it.
And then my man said, "Nah, Corbin Blue is my name."
Corbin Blue.
now."
It's got to be a
Stage
stage
name.
name. Yeah, it's got to
Yeah.
be a stage
My
name.
stage name.
You know what?
That's my
I'm about to
stage
reveal
name.
something about myself.
Please.
So he made a movie with Keke Palmer or something like that.
Jump
Jump in.
I used
Yeah.
to think she
Ooh, that was a-
fine as
that
hell.
was a
I still think
fire
she's
movie.
pretty
Keke
fine.
Palmer is fine as fuck,
she's
dude.
fine as fuck now.
She is.
But I don't know how this ended up in my room, but I have a book about Corbin Blue. About, like his whole life.
Like an autobiography.
Yeah, it's not like a big book. It's like a little kid's book in format, but it's about him growing up and like being a celebrity.
Well, that's kind of fun, I
kinda
guess.
I probably
Entertaining.
still have that book in my room somewhere.
It's like an uplifting kids book.
Yeah, it was something weird. It's like, why the fuck do you need to know about Corbin Blue?
Wow. I mean, maybe one day I'll go for a lot of money. Hang on to that Corbin Blue book. Corbin Blue.
I don't know about
autobiography.
Corbin
If he
Blue.
ever makes a comeback.
I hope he does, so I can get some money off of it.
Oh, forgive me, by the way, guys, for all these coughs. I've been having allergies.
Oh, God.
And I'm sure you're going to be able to hear it in the final product.
Yeah.
In the final
Fucking
product.
ruining this shit.
I
with all your damn
apologize. I
coughs.
apologize. And I'm wearing a headset.
Oh, speaking of the fappening, right? There's another thing I had in my head. I was on Reddit the other day, and like, there's a page of people that claim to sleep with celebrities, and like,
What's the subreddit called?
I forgot the name of it, but it's like I met someone famous or something like that.
Fine ass normal people.
Normal ass people, but so they were talking about, there was one about John Mayer, and they're like, yeah, he was like really weird during sex, and he wasn't as good as I thought he would be, and I was like, what do you expect? Just because I'm a celebrity, that means I have to be good at sex.
Exactly. It's like he's fucked over 10,000 women. Do you think he even fucking
He
like
cares about you.
Do you think he even cares about pleasuring you anymore? At this
If anything,
point,
it's the
just
opposite.
Like, yeah, at this point, it's just he is just doing it just to like. It's like masturbation. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't have to masturbate ever again.
That's so. That's so weird.
If he's grabbing the doll's hand.
Yeah.
I wish y'all
For any-
could see this.
for
I was
anybody
looking. I was
watching.
like, wait, why? I was like, why does she keep moving? You know?
But yeah, dude, John Mayer slept with probably
yeah,
over 10,000 women.
exactly.
Do you think he gives a fuck about you? You know, like,
exactly.
don't
Yeah.
take it personally.
You're
And-
lucky to be there in his eyes,
Yeah,
probably.
You're lucky,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
the guy fucks people probably literally every single day, and you just so happen to be the one today.
Exactly.
So he said something controversial. Let me tell you guys. So he said something like this. I don't remember the exact quote. I'll have to look it up sometime soon. But he said something like, "I'm not racist, but my dick is a member of the KKK." He said something like that.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
What kind of statement is that?
dude, he legit. It sounded just like that. I think like for sure he used the words like KKK and racist in regards to his dick.
Okay.
Was he?
What do you
it was
guys-
just you said it was a tweet?
I don't know if it was a tweet or he still told to someone
There's
in an
another
interview.
funny race John Mayer moment that I'm gonna bring
But
up
he
after you.
legit said that, right? I mean, what do you guys think of that?
What do you even
What could possibly be the story behind that?
like? How do you even get your brain to that point to say that about your dick?
I don't know, but he
Well,
said it.
I put a KKK outfit on my dick, and they were asking me, "Is that racist?" I said, "No."
Like, what does that even mean? Like,
I think he's saying that he doesn't like
oh, he's saying he
like-
doesn't like black girls.
I think that's what he's saying is that he doesn't like black girls. If I'm not
okay.
mistaken, that's
I
basically what he's saying.
had a whole nother explanation in my head.
But my dick doesn't remember the KKK. Just
I was thinking, oh, this is gonna be weird, and I apologize for people when I say this. I thought he was saying he was like, his dick was so good, he was fucking black girls that crazy.
No.
He was killing black girl pussy that good.
He was
they
just saying
forgot
he was saying
in
some
the
racist
KKK.
shit.
That's hilarious.
Oh, John Mayer.
Who would have thought? John Mayer.
Why are so many people bad? Like, why are there so many evil people?
There was.
Like,
I
it would
wouldn't
just be-
call him evil, but that's a really shitty comment. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, not evil, but I mean, if you're saying stuff like that,
He's saying it just in regards to
who
his
knows what kind of shit you're saying? Like,
Yeah.
on a normal basis.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just the one that they caught you saying.
Oh, behind closed doors, he's probably just letting it fly.
Yeah, for real.
yeah, bro.
Let's be honest.
With his rich friends that won't say a thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone put your phone in the bucket when you come in my house.
your
so I
phone-
can say
put your
whatever I
phone
want
in
to
a
you.
bucket.
So I can like Dave Chappelle, so I can say whatever I want to you.
Imagine
For
that,
real.
like being so insulated like that.
Oh man,
That would drive me crazy. I like,
Bro,
to be
there
free,
was some
man.
Instagram live like benefit where it was John Mayer, Dave Chappelle, and like some singer. I don't remember if it was like what's homeboy's name? Daniel Caesar. I think it might have been him. And like Dave Chappelle like called him gay or something
Daniel
on the
Caesar?
live. Yeah.
Oh,
And John Mayer was just
yeah.
there. I was like, this is the weirdest combination of people I've ever seen. in my life.
just called him gay.
Yeah,
I
he's
remember like there was like controversy regarding Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle or some shit. I was like, what? I was like, who
Well, I
cares?
was like, who cares?
Is
a
Daniel
fuck, first
Caesar
off?
gay? Bro,
I don't think so.
they canceled Daniel Caesar real quick too. Poor
Oh,
guy.
yeah, he's out of there.
Wait,
Fuck
what?
him.
What did he get canceled for?
well,
was
but
like-
his wasn't too bad.
He was like white people. He was like white people are the winning race, and we
Wait, he
just
said
follow
that?
their lead. Yes,
Oh, never mind.
He said
said
that quote, like a quote. He said that.
he said that on live.
Jesus.
He was recording himself saying it, and it was
I'm
like,
trying to
bro,
think of like how he. Maybe it's a case of the
it's
Kanye
a,
shit.
It's
Like,
a stupid thought, but I get what he's saying.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it's a case of the Kanye thing. Like in his head, he kind of knows what he wants to say, but when
He
it
just-
comes
he
out,
doesn't
it
know how
comes
to
out
say it.
horrible. He says
Yeah.
it horrible. Maybe it's a case of that.
Nah, that was a dumbass thing to say, and
Yeah.
then he got in trouble for it, and he doubled down.
I
Oh my, that's the worst.
So it was like-
I thought he was like defending some chick about some like brand or something that they
yeah, he
had
was,
said
he was
she.
defending Yes Jules.
Who's that? What did
by
she
far
do?
is one of the worst people on this planet.
Yes, Jules.
Yes, Jules is a white girl that like. Do you know Rolling Loud, the festival?
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah.
basically like
Yeah.
organizes that festival in Florida every year.
Oh, okay.
And people were saying she's a white girl. She says like the N word a lot. She feels very weirdly about black people and like has them around all the time. But she participates in like black culture and shit. And so he was
She
defending
said that
her.
before?
Yeah, there's video of her saying
She
nigga.
says what the like
In,
casually
like, a
to this
group-
day.
in like a group of black women. She said the word.
Well, they're not gonna say it because they're Rolling Loud. Yeah, they're
Well,
like
they
they're like
didn't
this is an
care.
opportunity. Fuck it, we'll just let her say it.
But he was like somewhat defending her and like saying, "Oh, she could be here." And then he said that, like the white people were in the winning race thing. And it was like,
Never mind.
Jesus,
Daniel
that's
Caesar.
a-
Fuck
After
off.
that, I haven't listened to Daniel Caesar's song.
Yo, Daniel Caesar, you blew it, bro.
I was
I know
like,
you're
bro.
listening too. You blew it, bro.
Fumbled the ball.
He
Fumbled the ball. You could have been Frank Ocean. You could have
Could've
been
But Frank Ocean does it right. He does
Anderson
like,
.Paak.
no press.
He just doesn't talk.
That's the way to do it. Like,
but that's because he's disgustingly talented.
exactly. He doesn't have to.
Like
But it
his
doesn't work for
music
everybody.
by far speaks for
But I
itself.
think
Blonde is
more-
one of the best albums I've ever heard.
More artists should do that. Like, just don't tell people shit. Like, the music speaks for you. Why
Yeah,
would
I
you have
think-
to tell them anything else? The
I think
music
that
speaks
helps. I think it helps when you don't talk.
Yeah, it
Like
adds
even
to
if the music is
mysterious-
shitty, it adds mystery.
Absolutely.
People like mystery. Like
Yeah.
some celebrities, they do too much. They go on Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon. They go on all the Jimmys and they fucking go on all these podcasts and like they're just telling you everything. I definitely like some of that too because they're like, especially the ones that are funny and like super forthcoming. But like most of the time, I'm just like, do I need to see 2 Chainz on
No.
Jimmy Fallon? Like,
But I get why certain people do it.
oh yeah, definitely, it's for
But
promotion.
when I see fucking Demi Lovato on
Joe
Jimmy
Rogan,
Fallon.
she was on Joe Rogan too.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
she was
out
on
of here.
Joe
That's my
Rogan.
issue with fucking Joe Rogan sometimes. Why the fuck is Demi Lovato talking to you?
dude, I don't know
well, he
why
said
he,
he
did
said
that.
his daughters liked her.
I think
I
it's
don't
a case
give
of
a
that.
fuck who likes her in my
She's
family.
got a pleasing voice. I
I
won't
hate
lie.
Demi
I like
Lovato.
the raspy voice.
I hate Demi Lovato.
He picks all his guests, so no one has any input except for him, right? So I'm thinking like what Omar said. It was like a case of like his daughters wanted to like meet her or some shit. So he was like, all right, like let me
Fuck
see if I
outta
can get her.
here. I can't stand that.
Plus, she did OD. She's got to have an interesting story.
No, she
She's
does not to me,
gotta,
bro.
It-
right?
I listened to it for
Nah.
like I listened to the interview with Demi Lovato for like an hour, and I was like, I gotta turn this off.
I
She's
listened
one of
to
those
it for like
people-
30 minutes, and it's exactly what you think it is.
She's
Yeah.
oh my god, this is gonna be.
It's like, yeah, and so
I might say a
Yeah.
bad thing right now,
Say a bad thing.
but
Shameless.
sometimes people that I don't find interesting do bad shit to themselves to make themselves interesting.
I kind of know
So
what
I
you mean.
think this OD thing, even though it's very possible all her pain could be very real and like it really happened to her, but I think she's living off the OD thing a little bit
Bro.
too much.
Oh, of
Recently,
course.
okay, R.I.P. DMX.
Yeah.
So now we put a little bit of a
But that's
timestamp on it.
somebody-
DMX recently OD'd.
That's somebody that like there's so many stories about him that it overwhelms everything else.
Yeah, and she was like when I had my OD, blah, blah, blah. Like basically making it about her a little bit,
Then shut the fuck up.
and like giving her insight on like how she felt about it. And listen, I mean I get it. I guess you want to say what you want to say, but at the same time, it's like I don't give a shit.
There's not that many good stories about you.
Now's not the time.
Everybody loves DMX.
Yeah.
Everybody has a good story of DMX.
Demi
for
Lovato,
no reason.
your time has came and gone. You're on Joe Rogan talking for a few hours. You're
Exactly,
all
bro.
right. You're doing fine.
You're-
we don't need to
you're
hear about
okay.
your OD story
I
anymore.
think she made like a YouTube documentary.
She
too,
did.
or some
She
shit.
did, and that's what kicked off my whole thing about it. I don't fuck with it at all. I hate
Celebrities
it.
just live a different life, dude. Recently, I was talking to someone about this, about how iCarly is doing a reboot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. And
Oh,
if anyone doesn't know,
Homegirl's not doing it.
and a homegirl's not doing it. If anyone
one?
knows,
The main
iCarly,
one?
it's the three kids: Miranda Cosgrove, Sam, the girl, and then the boy,
Yeah.
and then the older one, Jason Trainer. I forgot his name.
Spencer.
Spencer.
Yeah.
And the blonde one, the girl Sam, she's not coming back.
Yeah, Jeanette McCurdy.
Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah.
Jeanette McCurdy. Yeah, the one that slept on Andre Drummond.
Which is
Yeah.
wild.
yeah, they were dating. That's pretty cool. But
Yeah, and then I think she had like some news leaked or something like that, and she thought she pretty much knew it was him. That's what she said.
Oh, that's
oh
fucked up.
shit.
yeah, like because she only sent them to him,
Oh,
and she was
man.
like,
Oh, he fucking threw himself under the bus, you
Yeah.
idiot. But so she's not coming back for it. And according to her, it's because she's like embarrassed of the role she used to take because it was like a silly,
Yeah.
weird ass role, like Nickelodeon ass role. And she was saying that like, I think like the like quote unquote abuse. It's not like they were beating her, but the abuse she felt on set. 'Cause,
Oh, man.
they're paying these kids a lot of money. They
No,
want to
I-
make sure
I
that they
heard-
perform.
I heard the dude who fucking like ran the shows, Dan Schneider.
Oh, he's a
Yeah,
dickhead.
so-
yeah, I
weird
heard he
foot
was
stuff.
like, I heard he was like creepy, but at the same time, like he was an asshole. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly the story behind it, but I know he did some creepy like abuse type shit. I don't know if he legit like sexually abused a kid. I don't know, but all I know is he
It's
was-
all, I never hear good things about
He did
him.
a lot of weird foot stuff.
Yeah.
Like they have a bunch of like images from all different shows, like where during the show they're doing weird foot stuff that
Really?
maybe you didn't notice, but like when they put it all together, you're like, oh shit,
Yeah,
why-
there's a lot.
that was unnecessary. Like in iCarly, they would do weird stuff like I'm gonna put my foot in mashed potatoes, and you're like, all right. I mean, if you're watching the show, you're like, okay, I guess put your foot in mashed potatoes. But if you got like 20 of them from different shows, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, why are there so? It's like fucking Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Just sneaking in, sneaking in
strange.
foot
But
fetish shit.
he did that for like a lot. Like he made a lot of shows for Nickelodeon at the time. Like he had like
he
Drake
made
and
a
Josh.
ton of shows for Nickelodeon.
And
He did.
all the
and
good shit was him.
bangers, absolute bangers.
Oh, yeah.
Every show that
Yeah.
was good was his.
But it wasn't anything like I don't think they had any proof, and I think it was more like the demanding factor. Like they
Oh.
wanted them to work like hard, and like
Yeah.
work like tireless hours and like be super professional, blah blah blah. Which there's two sides to that because they're paying them a lot of money, so like they want to make sure
Yeah.
they perform. But
they're
at the same
also
time, it's a
kids.
kid. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
kid. So like, what? How hard do you want to push them?
But
But regardless, if I'm an adult now and I was on a show back then, and they're like, "Listen, we'll give you several $1 million. You want to come back and do a reboot?"
Hell the
I'd
fuck
be
yeah.
like, "Bro, I don't give a
You-
fuck what y'all
dude,
did. Yeah, I'm in."
You're stupid if you're not doing that. If you're an actor and you're like, no, I'm okay, I'm good. Like what? Like, dude, fucking who gives a fuck? Go there and
fucking act.
Fucking
Okay,
put your
so-
foot in mashed potatoes. Make millions of dollars.
And
Who
that's
gives
what I
a
was.
shit.
That's what I
man?
was saying, and people were like, "I don't know. I mean, she just doesn't like it for some reason." Blah blah blah. I was like,
What?
"Dude, I don't
Suck
give
it
a
up.
I will say
fuck
this,
you, Jeanette
so-
McCurdy.
Suck it
Go
up.
make some fucking money for me, dude."
Okay, so what if, because I feel like everybody from that show is going through the same thing where they're like, everybody sees them as that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what if they feel like they're getting pigeonholed into doing that? Like,
In
into
a way,
being that
kind
role
of.
every
I mean,
time?
I guess
'Cause it
so,
is
but
super goofy and weird.
she's done stuff in like the 10 or 12 years since. So
Okay.
like,
I didn't know she did
You know what I
anything
mean?
else.
Like she's done stuff. I don't know what she's done, but she's done stuff. So I mean,
Okay.
why does it matter? if
Probably
she
not
goes
as of
back?
recently though, because
I mean, yeah, I'm
I
sure
think
not
she
as
stepped
of
away from
recently.
like the film or show thing like altogether.
Even better reason for her to go back and take this
Well,
job,
yeah.
make
'Cause
some money.
I know she had a show with Ariana Grande after that.
But it was the same character.
It was the same character.
was the
Yeah,
same character.
It was the same character. And then, bro, that's crazy, huh? And now Ariana Grande is like a super duper
star.
mega
Yeah,
star.
she was on I think it was another Dan Schneider show.
Yeah,
Victorious.
And Sam and
on
Cat. That was the one with
Yeah.
Sam and
She was
Cat.
on Victorious, and then they did
It's crazy.
Sam and Cat.
She wasn't even the main character on Victorious. She was one of
wasn't.
the side characters, and she fucking became super famous.
Yeah, and she was one of the. I used to watch that show. It was actually a pretty good show.
Sam and Cat.
Shout out to Victorious. No, not Sam and Cat. Victorious.
Victorious was fucking
Victorious was
wild.
big,
That
and
a
she was
great
like,
show.
she was probably the smallest character on there.
Yeah, they had a
like
good
she had
cast.
the smallest role.
A unique cast, lots of different kinds of
And
people.
for
That was a
somebody,
good fucking
for somebody playing a role, she had the worst role out of everybody.
Yeah.
She was like an idiot.
She
yeah.
was like a
dumbass.
dumb, like pink-haired, like character.
ditzy as fuck.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
ditzy.
Yeah, man,
dude.
they had some bangers on that show. The Jade too was fine. The goth
Jade
one,
was bad. Jade was
Yeah.
so fine.
and the dude was handsome. The dude with the long hair,
Yeah, he was all right.
he was pretty handsome.
Suck his dick, why don't you?
I mean, is he outside? Maybe I will. Come in here, long-haired guy from Victorious. Yeah, I wonder what the hell all these people are up to. He
just
was in
looked like
Zombieland
He
too,
just looked like a guy. Oh yeah, he was in Zombieland.
and he was like a pothead in it.
yeah,
They've dropped the ball with Zombieland.
Zombie-
Dude, most
I was
zombie
dying
movies,
for a Zombieland too, and they fucking fucked
most
it up.
zombie movies suck balls.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, you like Zombieland too?
It was all right.
It was like everything I didn't want it to be.
Dude, most zombie movies and the number one zombie show is horrible. The Walking Dead, bro. The first like 3 seasons of that show are good, and then the rest of it is absolutely horrible. It's just a bunch of melodrama bullshit, and it has nothing to do with zombies at that point.
I think it's
Oh,
a
it's
dead
about, like-
concept. Like zombies is just like a dead concept.
They've
It was-
beaten it
It's
to
only
death.
so many stories, unless the zombies themselves have like super different, like unique characteristics.
Yeah.
like they like I Am Legend.
Yeah,
I liked I Am Legend a
They
lot.
had humanity.
Yeah, they had humanity. They were strong as fuck. They only came out at night. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they didn't look like normal zombies. They're supposed to be,
Yeah.
I think, vampires.
I
But
saw a zombie cry in that movie.
zombie cries in the movie.
Yeah, when I think this is like the ending that they didn't put in the actual movie. Like they didn't show it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the ending is like one of the zombies' wife is like dying in the room, and like the zombie is like they're trying to get the vaccine.
They're both zombies.
Yeah, they're both zombies. It's just Will Smith in the room.
The zombie's crying?
Please, Will Smith, save my wife.
In that version of the story, Will Smith is the villain. Like,
Oh,
of their
shit.
story, and it changed the whole movie.
Oh, so he's the one that turned everyone into zombies, and he has the cure, and they're trying to get it
not
from
that
him or
he-
some shit.
Not that he didn't turn them into zombies. But he was like,
I am the one who did all of this. He lives in like the White House and just he's got a shit ton of like zombie guards outside. That's a movie. I Am
a
Legend
fucking
too.
movie right there.
Nah, he dies.
But
Spoiler
not
alert.
like, yeah, spoiler alert, he
Spoiler
fucking
alert, he
dies.
dies.
He bites the bullet.
He bites the bullet.
But,
Killer as fuck. That was a good scene too.
But I forgot, in that situation, he's the bad guy. And the zombie's like mad at him, and the zombie's crying and shit. It's crazy. It's a great ending.
Bro, the closest people insist that like The Notebook is so sad. It's not that sad.
It's not that
The
sad.
saddest I think I've ever been, or top 3 by far, is I Am Legend when he kills the dog. The closest I've ever been to crying.
I actually
think when
didn't-
watching a movie.
I didn't get that sad in that one.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
was
movie
just-
made me really sad was The Green Mile. That movie's fucking great.
I still want to die.
Yeah, dude, that one's fucking
sad,
sad,
though, yeah.
man.
When he makes that guy pee,
Makes a guy pee.
I think,
Pee.
doesn't he make a guy pee? He holds his dick or something?
I don't remember. It's
Do
been
it.
so long since I've seen the movie, but that movie is just like something about it. It's just like the quality of the movie is like so it really pulls on your heartstrings.
Because it makes you love the character.
Yeah, it's like the dude was wrongly convicted of something, even though he was a gentle giant.
See, at least
Yeah.
I cry at like good movies. I cry at dumb shit. Like I cried at like Friday Night Lights and like Speed Racer.
Oh my fucking god. He just got hit. They got him. They got fucking.
I cried at the end of Speed Racer because he's like chasing his brother's ghost. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking
Chasing his
emotional.
brother when he's driving, and it's like
He's
that
trying
gives
to-
him the strength
he's
to
trying
go
to
faster.
beat the record, like the fastest lap record or whatever, and then he sees like his brother's car in like a it's like his like a ghost version of his brother's car.
Some Fast and
and
Furious.
I was crying. I
Wow.
was like 10 years old in the theater, crying my eyes out. I was like, this is amazing.
That's some anime shit.
Cinematography will never get as good as this.
God damn it, this is peak.
You know who made that movie? The Wachowski.
for
peoples.
real?
I don't know what their
Oh yeah, they're like
identification is.
I think
now.
they changed their pronouns. They're women now. I don't know.
they're women.
Who knows? Doesn't matter, right? But like they made The Matrix.
Yeah.
The Matrix
Oh, wow.
is a fantastic
They made that
movie.
movie.
That's
And
one
And
of
they
my
made Speed Racer.
yeah.
And they made Speed Racer, and it's fucking amazing.
That's a
It looks
very
terrible,
broad
though.
genre.
It looks bad now though, but yeah,
The Matrix.
yeah. No, Speed Racer.
The Matrix is still
Yeah,
amazing.
the Matrix looks good all the time.
I fucking love The Matrix.
That's one of those like iconic movies that I've never seen.
Oh, you have to watch
never
it.
seen
You're
it.
doing yourself a disservice, man.
It's just I feel like those are the type of movies that don't hold up, so I don't watch them.
It's
Like
very
Back to the
interesting.
Future is another one.
It holds up.
It holds up.
It holds up very well.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll watch it.
100%.
And then watch the first one And then a little
Don't watch
of the
any more of
second
them.
one.
Don't watch
a
any
little
more.
bit of the second one.
Dude,
And
just
then
watch,
after that, just cut
just
it
watch
off.
the first one and don't watch any more. That's
Yeah.
honestly, the other ones just fucking suck. It's like one of those things where like one movie's good and they're like, okay, let's make a bunch more because we have names behind it. Like,
Yeah.
You know? And then the actors are like, sure, I'll do it. I mean, I'll make a lot of money off of it. Why not?
Yeah, I'll take
And
the
I don't blame
money.
them. I'd do it too.
Exactly.
I don't blame him either. Yeah.
It's not their fault. It's bad for the most part.
For real.
Fast
They
and the
just-
Furious, bro. It's about 38 of them,
Bro. And they all make money.
and they get crazier and crazier every
People
time.
actually look forward to those movies.
Yeah,
and
they
I,
do.
Well, I like Marvel movies, so I can't say shit. But people like legit like will look forward to the Fast and Furious trailer coming out, and I'm like, how? Like, what else can they do?
I go
coming
as
out
long
during
as I
the
can
Super
without
Bowl.
one.
Bro, they have to go to space.
They're gonna go to space.
They're
No
gonna,
way they
they're
won't.
gonna like race like space
Spaceships?
shuttles.
Oh my god! Could
That's
you
what I want to
imagine?
see.
Yeah, like jets or
Vin
something.
Diesel holding like the moon and the earth together.
There's only so like Spider-Man. Like
Speaking of Vin Diesel, did you guys ever see the picture of him like looking chubby, like off? I guess like off season for
Aw.
shooting. It's like a picture of him wearing a wife beater, and he has the biggest belly. Like his arms are like super muscular, and like his like basically everything above his chest is built, but like
but the stomach is
his
gone.
head is really big and his neck is really thick, and his belly is just like hanging.
Man,
Like he's wearing like a white wife beater. And it's just hanging.
I don't
out of
blame
his
him.
fucking-
That's the life. Yeah.
let him do that in the off season.
It's,
Plus,
it's
he's
a funny,
bulking hard as fuck, probably.
Probably, yeah.
It's a funny ass picture. That's all I'll say.
I feel bad for those guys. Like they have to stay in shape for their job.
Nah, Vin Diesel has the right idea. Getting fat sometimes.
Yeah, just
you know
get
who has
fat
the
and
wrong
look-
idea? Like The Rock.
The Rock's idea.
Bro's working out. Not literally the wrong idea, but working out nonstop. Take a break, bro.
It's pretty crazy.
Take a break. Relax a little bit. The Rock.
Like so I remember I saw a video of some dude trying The Rock's diet. The Rock eats like fucking 3 pounds of cod a day.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's fucking disgusting.
I went on I saw something, I think it was like SportsCenter that put it up or some shit. Because, sometimes they put up things that don't involve sports. And they put up a montage of all of The Rock's cheat meals.
Oh yes.
Bro, it'll be like cookies from like a cookie spot. Like milk and cookies like we have here or something like that. And it'll be like literally like 100 of them
Yeah.
stacked on a plate. And he'll eat them all.
Dude.
Or like sushi, it'll be like
Yep.
like stacked up like a foot and a half high of sushi.
He'll have like
Yeah.
8 boxes of pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
like
he'll have
fucking-
like a stack like 8 boxes.
30
of pizza.
pancakes, some shit like
Yes.
that. Like it just
Those
goes
are-
wild.
yeah.
Fucking 10 boxes of donuts, just all kinds of shit like that.
Bro,
Crazy,
who is
crazy
making
stuff.
this? Who is cooking you all this food?
I mean, like normal people, but they're just cooking a lot of it.
Good idea on his part, right? Because think about it, he was probably gonna do that either way, right? But
True.
now he just films it. It gets even more attention because people are like, "Whoa, look at The Rock eating all this."
For real.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, everyone loves to see stuff that you wouldn't do normally or like you can't do. You just want to see someone else doing it.
Dude, The Rock genuinely looks like a really cool guy. Like what? All right, so if
He's a nice guy, yeah.
if The Rock ran for president,
No.
would you guys vote for him?
No.
What does he know about anything? No.
Okay, what if he runs in the Democratic
All right,
Party,
everyone,
right?
1,000 push-ups now.
What if? Okay, another. I'm gonna flip it on the script. What if he surprises everybody and he runs in the Republican Party?
Oh, that would be hilarious.
And The Rock is like super conservative.
That would be so fucking funny.
I don't know.
He would win.
He
Oh, he would win.
He's swole as shit. He
He
might.
would for sure win.
Yeah.
He would win.
But do you think
Nah,
he
he
won?
will, not for sure.
He would win.
So
So
do you-
conservatives like The Rock like that? 'Cause
Yes.
What kind of patriotic things is he?
I think anyone with a name
White
behind
House
them-
down.
dude. At this point,
I think that's him, isn't it?
no, that's not him. That's hilarious.
That's somebody. Channing Tatum. That's
That's
who
Channing
that is.
Tatum, yeah.
At this
Fucking
point,
Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's been God. He's been the president.
Morgan Freeman just says yes to anything, but I don't blame him. Same thing with Samuel L. Jackson. Like
Yeah.
at that point, it's just like, all right, I'm old. I'm gonna take anything I can get.
Bro, give me the money.
Pass this money on to my fucking grandkids and
Give
their
me the
grandkids and
money.
their grandkids. It's just genius. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Set up your fucking family as an empire.
How do conservatives feel about Fast and the Furious?
They gotta like
they
it.
probably like it.
They gotta be like a bulk of the viewers.
I don't think they gotta be a bulk of the viewers.
They have to because it's like car based. It's like very action. You know, it's like Hobbs and Shaw.
It's all
You don't
American
think that's
cars too.
conservatives?
Yeah, it's
They
all
all,
American too.
they all drive American cars.
They're all
True.
freelance soldiers,
But I bet,
basically.
but I bet they hated Tokyo Drift.
Good thing Han died.
I like Tokyo Drift. I'm one of the very few people that like that movie.
Bro, no, Tokyo Drift was the best one
I
in my
like that
opinion.
movie.
I don't-
Tokyo Drift
I don't
and the
remem-
first one
I don't
were the two
remember it.
best.
You know who's in it? Fucking Bow Wow.
Bow
Bow
Wow
Wow was
was
in it.
He
And
worked
he
at that
went
little shop.
Exactly. I don't know why he was in. Where were they? China, or Japan.
They were in Japan, I think. They
Shit
were in
goes
Tokyo.
hard.
Yeah, they were in Tokyo.
Drift. Wow. I'm
Tokyo.
sorry.
Yeah, well, I
Well,
mean, you know,
we were in China, bro.
Where were they?
they in Vietnam. Where they at?
Tokyo Drift. Come on, Jordan.
They must be in Sweden. No, but I mean, maybe it's the same idea, but they're doing it somewhere else. But they were actually in Tokyo.
They were actually in Tokyo.
Yeah, that was the best one.
That's
in
just
my
the
opinion,
name of
by
the
far.
driving. Now, we're in Sweden, and this is Tokyo drifting right here.
How crazy are those movies? Like they go racing, someone dies, you're like, man, that was your fault. You killed my friend. And at the very end of the movie, that's the whole climax. Like I'm racing for my dead friend. Like shit, Those are the type of movies that were popular and are still popular.
In the past like 3 or 4 movies, they've been going more towards like heist / like crime based
Bro,
shit.
they are like criminals and like they work with the government.
Yeah, like international
It's
criminals.
some weird shit going on.
And it's a lot of like betraying and shit. It'll be like
Yeah.
this person's sister is apparently the bad guy. Like John Cena is Vin Diesel's brother in the movie.
There's no fucking
No,
way.
wait, what?
Swear to God.
I'm not that stupid.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know in the trailers they said that's his brother.
That is insane.
My brother. Is my brother.
Hey, but good for fucking John Cena though,
He
man.
took his voice, like his motivation for his voice from like a car engine. It just sounds like a car engine like revving.
Yeah. Sounds like something trying to get out of mud, like out of quicksand.
That's perfect for Vin Diesel, man.
The ignition won't turn on.
Man, movies these days are so. Hey, y'all seen the new Suicide Squad trailer?
I don't ever want to watch that.
It looks dumb, but I'm fuck with it.
It's crazy how they can even do that. How
You know-
they just made one 3 years ago, and here
And
they are
it's
making
all
another
new
one
ones.
because they blew
Horrible.
it so fucking bad and they know it, but they have so much money and such a stupid fan base that they're like, I'll go watch it,
Because they know people will watch it. That's the
and
thing.
I will. It actually looks pretty good. You saw the
Oh
trailer?
my- no.
It doesn't look bad.
It's
Dude.
very stupid.
It looks stupid, but that's what Suicide
You
Squad
know, who,
is.
you know who the main villain is going to be? And this is my comic book side coming out of me.
Who?
It's going to be a big old starfish.
Oh, Starro.
Starro.
That's not. It's gonna be the bad guy
That's
though.
going to be he's in the trailer.
He's in the trailer, but I thought that was like a mission.
If
Like,
that's the mission, I'm going to be fucking
like who
mad.
made Starro big? Because I know Batman like finds Starro.
No, that's
doesn't he?
a
oh, so he's
just-
the kid of some other like.
It's like an alien
villain.
type thing.
Yeah,
But he's like a Justice League villain,
yeah.
which is weird. And now you got him fighting fucking Suicide Squad people.
Like turn good.
Yeah.
I went down a Starro rabbit hole once.
Oh my god.
He's like the Robin now.
I can't
in that
fucking
timeline.
wait.
yeah,
I can't fucking
He's
wait.
literally a giant cosmic star.
Everybody's listening, especially all the girls listening right now. They're just dried up.
Yeah.
They just dried right up listening.
Starro
to
is a
Who's
big
Vin
old
Diesel?
starfish.
They just dried right up listening to you guys talk about comics. I'll let you know that right now.
And then John Cena walking around in a big old metal helmet.
And
his
Idris
muscles are out,
Elba
though.
looking hot. Margot
Elba
Robbie
looking-
looking hot.
Yeah.
That other dude who was in I think the first one. But
Oh, Pete Davidson's in it. There you go.
Bro, you know, I don't like Pete Davidson for
You don't
some
like Pete
reason.
Davidson?
I don't know why.
I don't mind him. I don't
like
mind
him.
him.
I don't know, man. Something about him. I can't watch him on the screen for too long.
Damn.
He looks like a
Funny.
Courage the Cowardly Dog evil villain.
He has
Like-
a
Oh my
super
God.
distinct look, but I think he's pretty funny.
I think he's funny.
He's kind of funny. I've seen his stand-ups
One
before
of
and shit.
one of the funniest people from the new like SNL type shit. I don't really find
Yeah.
SNL funny. To me, it's super corny.
It
But
has
like,
some good shit, but then it has some corny
it's
shit.
super corny, and I don't blame them. I mean, how the fuck can you turn out content every week
Every
and make
week,
it good? That's
Yeah, with celebrities.
too much stress.
Who
This-
don't know
and
how
then-
to act in those
I'm about to
environments.
say, yeah, the celebrities
Yeah.
don't know how to act fucking live anyways.
Yeah, and especially like comedy. Like they'll be getting like
Yeah.
action actors. They'll throw like Timothy Chalamet in there.
Or Charles Barkley.
Yeah, like make some jokes.
Make some jokes.
Dress him
Make
up
some
funny
jokes.
and put him in like a candy shop and make some jokes.
The funniest shit in the
Always
world is
some
when they
dumb
have
shit.
a athlete as like the main celebrity. It's always amazing.
Athletes
Oh my
are
God.
always like
They're always
most of the time
terrible.
they're really bad actors.
It's always terrible. LeBron James as oh my god.
Oh, LeBron James is in the fucking Space Jam trailer.
He also is in Space Jam.
Isn't
Which
it?
that movie looks fucking terrible.
It
but,
does kind of look bad.
It looks terrible.
I'd be
It looks
willing,
bad.
I'm willing to give it a chance, but it probably is going to be bad.
It's probably gonna be bad.
The Monstar team looks kind of crazy too.
Kind of insane.
Fucking Damian Lillard is a robot and like
It's just the back. Like every time, every shot, I would just look in the background of like every visual, and I'm like, it just looks like a mess. Like it all looks like
Ready Player One.
and that was a mess to me. That shit hurt my
What?
head.
I love that movie.
that shit. Made my head. It gave me a headache.
But this movie, I don't think is doing it right. Like in the movie, they go to some world, I don't know where the fuck, and it's a bunch
Why
of
is
like
there Iron
iconic
Giant
characters.
in Space Jam?
Yeah, what are they possibly? Because in Ready Player One, they're fighting against something. What are they
Exactly.
possibly going to use that against in a fucking Space
I
Jam
don't
movie?
fucking
Who are they fighting at the
They're
end?
just trying to pull everything together to get as much attention as they want.
Thought we were
the
just playing
nostalgia.
basketball, guys.
We're just playing basketball.
And now what? LeBron's going to ride the Iron Giant at the end of the movie to beat somebody? What's happening really? What are we doing?
He's gonna ride the Iron Giant.
Where's
Iron
Lola
Giant
Bunny's titties?
He's going to dunk the ball.
Where's Lola Bunny's ass?
Yeah, where is Lola Bunny's ass, bro?
Lola Bunny lost the ass, and they gave us Iron Giant.
That's
I'm
not
mad
cool.
about it.
They gave it to Iron. They gave it to LeBron. LeBron got an ass.
LeBron got an ass now.
LeBron got an ass.
LeBron's doing it right, man.
And also,
Guys,
why didn't they put Bronny in there? They gave him a different kid.
Well, they did that in the original Space Jam. They didn't use Michael Jordan's real kids.
I mean, I know, but
'Cause
it's a
they can't
different
act.
time.
they're not actors.
Yeah, but he.
Yeah, they're not actors.
you can't just fucking put a kid in front of the camera and be like act. They're
it's a-
regular kids.
But Dad, you teach me basketball.
you know what I mean? They're gonna be bad.
But kids are. Well, he knows basketball. Kids aren't That's true. He's not
They
supposed
can't-
to
they're
know
not supposed to know
basketball.
basketball.
That's
Yeah.
he's
The
not
kid-
supposed to know
the kid-
basketball. That's right. That's the whole point of Space Jam.
And the kids they get in there are actual kid actors. You know what I mean? Like they've done shit.
yeah,
At least I think they have.
I feel like I could
my
act better than a
God.
kid actor, but I'm just talking
What?
shit.
They wouldn't use you for anything. You're too old.
Shave my beard. And
Come
I'm
on.
short.
I'm a kid actor.
I'm only 13. Dad, how do I dunk a basketball?
Oh man, that's a good note to end on, guys.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
man.
thanks everybody.
All right. Thank you, y'all.
Oh man.